Hey guys, I'm Sifu Smith, and I wanted to get in here and just talk a little bit about myself because I was reading through a lot of the comments on, one of my most recent reactions, and well, it seems like people had a lot of questions, so I'd like to get on here and ask those questions or answer those questions, I should say. Um, Feel free to get on here and chat. I only speak English, so if you speak any other kind of language, I'm sorry I won't be able to understand it. Um, but yeah, feel free to. There's the live chat should be working. But I wanted to get on here and watch some stuff. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about and watch some stuff. But also, let me just go ahead and just start with myself. I am from the United States. As a lot of you pointed out, I am white. I'm from the United States. I'm from the East Coast. Um, yeah, I've been listening to Super Junior for since 2006, really, since right around. So one of the gateway for me, I was always somebody that when I was younger, I listened to Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley, and I also listened to. I'm lying if I didn't, if I said I didn't listen to NSYNC and all that too. So it all factored in, and I sort of grew up listening to that stuff, and then later on down the road, I was at one of my brother's like birthday parties or something, my older brother, and one of his friends was there and popped in a Black Sabbath CD, and then that was it. I was hooked. So then I really just one way street down heavy metal road for the longest time, and I picked up a guitar, I played drums, and started singing and learning instruments and things like that. And so then back in 2006, I think I think I'm getting that year right. When did Don't Done come out? Let's look here. If I get one out, then I mess up the whole stack, and it bothers me. Let's see here. Is there a date here? I can't really see very well. This is very dark writing here. So this says 2007. So I guess 2007 then. I feel like I did hear about. I feel like I did watch. Like Happiness was what they called it. I don't know if that's what it was actually called. I think it had a Korean name. It was something different, but I did see that one before Don't Done, but I didn't really get into it, if you know what I mean. It was just the sort of thing I was really hard to get into it, but then Don't Done really hooked me because that was a heavier sounding song, and I was a guy that listened to heavy metal and stuff like that. So anyway, Don't Done is definitely where I started with that because it was really heavy, and the choreo was just insane, and the fact that there was 13 guys dancing around doing this choreo, and it just looked amazing, and the song was heavy and sounded cool, and then all of a sudden Henry comes out of nowhere with his violin and just kills it. And it was just so cool. But anyway, yeah, I in around 2007, I worked at a job where I met a friend who was I'm not gonna say any names or anything, but he's half Korean, and he introduced me to Super Junior, and yeah, the rest's history, and so yeah, I started listening to more of it, and immediately I was hooked on Heechul because Heechul was the one that stood out the most. You know, he sort of stood out among the rest and as being different, and that's sort of always been my thing. Is I want to be different. You know, I don't want to necessarily be like a stamp. You know, like everybody else. I want to be very different. So that's the sort of thing that stood out to me about Heechul, and he's just really funny, but very talented. And despite his unfortunate, you know, injury and everything, he's managed to keep himself in this spotlight. This and it's very hard to do. I mean, you can't be subpar. You can't have an injury and then keep yourself in that celebrity spotlight so easily. And Heechul is just, he's somebody to be respected and looked up to, and so that's a lot of the reason why he's my favorite. Somebody in the comments was asking who my bias was, and so it is absolutely Heechul. He's typically not in the group a lot, so it's really hard for me to be like, oh, I'm really excited to see this person, you know, because a lot of times he's not there and performing with the group and stuff, so I have to then find somebody else. It's not hard, but my second then would be Donghae. So when Heechul's not with the group, I definitely I love Donghae. He's a phenomenal performer. He just his ability to write songs too, but also he is a phenomenal dancer, and him and Unhyuk are just, well, their chemistry is incredible. So yeah, anyway, that's my trip down memory lane of how I got into Super Junior. I got every album, physical album from them. I have every single one. I have duplicates sometimes. I think I have like 3 or 4 time slip because I wanted to get a certain poster, something like that. But anyway, I also wanted to get on here and I also wanted to watch some stuff with you guys. So let me finish talking a little bit about, you know, myself, to give you guys some idea, a little bit about me and all that, and then we'll get into this. I once again, I am from the United States, the East Coast United States. Been listening to Super Junior since we discovered around 2007, and I do listen to a lot of other K-pop too. I share a birthday with BTS Jin, so some little piece of trivia there. So if you want to know my birthday, that's not how old I am. I am significantly older than BTS Jin. If you want to know how old I am, I'm not going to tell you an exact number, but I'm about the same age as these guys in Super Junior. I'm about their age. So anyway, yeah, so let's, I'm going to watch a little bit of this. I'm actually going to watch the whole thing.
여러분은 더 팩트 뮤직 어워즈에서 항상 새롭고
we
의미
can
있는 무대들을
chat. There is a live chat here. It is working. So if
오늘도
you guys wanted to
오랜만에
ask me
완전체로
something,
또 특별하고
if you just
재밌는
want
무대를
to talk
준비해
amongst
주셨다고
each other,
합니다.
that's cool too.
사실
But I wanted to get on here and sort of talk to you guys, you know, about me and everything, because you guys had all these questions, and so I wanted to, you know, maybe address that a little bit, and if you had more, you could ask me some more, and we could watch some stuff together. So this popped up. This is cool. So I like seeing this too, because usually that means that we're gonna see Heechul on drums, because usually the Heechul is the one doing the drums. So I apologize ahead of time, because sorry, I'm getting distracted by Anhyuk. My batteries don't work. I need new batteries. And I apologize ahead of time for Facebook lag. If I am singing along and it looks out of sync, I promise I do know the words. Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube. loves to have lag on my videos. Tong Hae in his hat. You know, if there's one dude you should never cover up his hair, it's Tong Hae. So when this came out, it sort of surprised me. Like, I had sort of an expectation of what it was going to sound like, but then they dropped that you know, that rap line, the breakdown and everything, and just surprise you, and I love it. So it's I wonder. Well, of course we're gonna have Heat Chul. This is House Party. A wild Yi Seung appears. Oh snap. We got Black Suit here. So if I had a second favorite Super Junior song, here it is. This is cool that, like, this is like back to back like this. I like kind of like the special medley I just reacted to. I love that. Yeah, the video for this is outstanding. They did an excellent job. Ryuk sounded a little deep there, isn't he? Maybe it's just his mic. So I don't have enough room to do that. Hit something. My arms are too long. In case you're wondering, I do stand 6'3", so I am way taller than all of these guys, even Siwon. Devil is awesome. Another A+ music video, but then has another A+ dance performance video too. It's flat out just them. If you've never seen it, I'm sure you have, but it's flat out just them in a white room. So it's like, art dance is so alluring and so good. We can just do it with us in a white room and it'll be that entertaining. It's great. So this has got it's got the C1 point. And if you know Super Junior, you should know exactly what I mean. Because you don't forget about the C1 point. I don't think they're going to do it though. I think they're only going to do like part of the song. What is he doing? Did he just hit himself in the head? Oh, here it comes. He didn't do it. How is C1 not going to do the C1 point? I was waiting for that. Come on, C1. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You still put on an A+ performance either way. Dong Hae. So, yeah, I guess we didn't get Heechul and House Party because they skipped that part. Oh, here we go. Here he comes. Yep, here we go. And he's got he's got his feathers. Is that feathers? I don't care. It's awesome. So, I'm a drummer too, and he is very good. Like, very good. Heechul killing it. I thought they're gonna surprise us with the house party bit we missed. That's awesome. If I had to pick one vocalist, you know, obviously Heechul being my favorite, Donghae being my second favorite as far as overall performers. If I had to pick a favorite as far as standalone vocals, the best, most standout vocals out of the entire group, I'm picking Kyuhyun. I'm just picking Kyuhyun. He's so good. Yet another dance choreography that's just completely contagious. Just you see it and you want to dance along to it. Okay, Isun. You can always count on Super Junior to not disappoint you with new music. Always. And that's flat out the reason why I can listen to him since 2006, 2007-ish. That's flat out why I can listen to him for that long. So they just don't disappoint. Is that it? As they walk off stage looking slick. So that was awesome. Now, another thing I wanted to watch with you guys is I saw that there's this Knowing Brothers video that when I saw the thumbnail, I immediately thought to myself, Donghae has pink hair, Donghae has pink hair, Donghae has pink hair. Because Donghae has pink hair. So I need to see what that's about. Say, well, look at this pink hair. And playing guitar. Oh, Heechul in the back. What? I'm confused too.
야, 코드를 4개만 돌리는데 언제 찾아 그거를.
진하게 사랑할 거야.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You and your pink hair. I thought of myself on the spot.
아 다른 게 있다. 다른 게 있다. 다른 게 얘기해주고. 무기 그러면은 우리 머리부터 발끝까지. 머리부터 발끝까지. 오케이. 그러면은 머리부터 발끝까지. 오케이. 5, 6.
They're crazy.
넌 참
They're crazy.
가끔은 야리야리해.
Oh, okay, here we go.
시간이 갈수록 더 난 달려더라는 방향으로 북적북적한 거리까지 걸어볼까 우리. 난 네가 좋다면 그 어디든 갈 수 있어. 내 머리부터 발끝까지. 너무 내게 눈이 부셔. I'm just thinking out about you. 내가 같이 하고 싶은 사람 너야.
Donghae trying to keep it together long enough to finish the little part of the song. Like that's all the original stuff I got, guys. Oh man, it's good fun watching them. They're all just so funny and talented, and it's very easy to watch videos with them. Have a good time doing that. But anyway, so part of the reason why I wanted to get on here today too is also just to, you know, as I already mentioned that I got into Super Junior around 2007, and you know, Don't Down was my gateway because I listened to like heavier music, and because that was a heavier song, and the choreography was just so cool, and it also had violin parts and like real, you know, music in it. It didn't feel as electronic as a lot of the music was becoming, and it was just so cool. It blew me away. And so part of the reason I wanted to get on here is I also wanted to sit here and I wanted to watch it with you guys, and I wanted to watch that with you guys. So maybe, you know, maybe you guys have never watched it. I don't know, you know, what fans watch and what they don't watch. Maybe some fans don't watch all of it, you know, all the videos or whatever. I don't know. But either way, I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to watch it a little bit because I just, it's the sort of thing where this song was my gateway. This song, you know, as cheesy as the video is going to look now, it's going to be like 4:3. This is old enough. I believe it predates YouTube. I think this was like right at that point where Google was just pretty much buying YouTube, and it wasn't, I don't think it was owned by Google yet. So YouTube wasn't even really as big as it, you know, was going to be at that point. I think it existed, but barely. Anyway, let's do it. Let's, you know, this is just, I still listen to this. To this day, I still listen to it. And that's what I was holding up here. So obviously we have a lot more members back then, and we got some crazy hair. But this is the heavy stuff I'm talking about. This is what got me into this. There's Donghae. Yeah, all right, we're missing some members, you know. Now we're missing members now. You know, we got tons of members here, and Henry. I miss Henry. See, look at these dances. Like, just 13 guys dancing around like this. And they're so in sync. I mean, when you watch the live performances of this too, you can really hear all of them singing those lines. It's really impressive. So, you can really see why they are the best today, because you know they started with stuff like this. They started with epic dance lines like this, you know, doing really complex stuff. Very high energy stuff. Peaceful. So he's not in the group anymore either. Let's keep him. There's Siwon. Obviously, we still have Siwon. Kyuhyun's about to show up. There he is. Kyuhyun's looking a little different with that hair, obviously. And then Henry. Oh, how do I miss Henry? And then we have D&E on the sides there. This was so cool, you know, like dudes dancing around playing violin to this epic, heavy music, and then we have this badass choreo here. In my opinion, badass choreo. Great. Heechul and Lita killing it on the rap lines. And then unfortunately we don't have Kangin anymore either. So he's out of the group now too. We got Yusun, obviously. He still looks the same. Shindog. Look, the sun's exploding, and they're dancing. They're trying to ward it off with their sweet dance moves. It is an epic song, and I still, like I said, I still rock out to this in my car. I blare it in my car. And that is Heechul yelling there. It's great. I love it. So that was my gateway to Super Junior. I just wanted to share that with you guys and get on here and maybe answer some of those questions. You know, so once again, yeah, I am a white dude from the US also who was Elf, and I've been listening to Super Junior for a long time. It's just the sort of thing where, you know, you talk to your metal friends about it and you get made fun of and stuff like that. So it's the sort of thing where I haven't really talked about it a lot, but I'm really, really glad to get all this positive feedback from other fellow Elf and be able to share it with you guys. My favorite songs, you know, Don't On, obviously, since we just talked about that, that's up there. Black Suit, that one blew me away, and I still listen to it nonstop. Mamacita, oh, that's that one right there. Mamacita, I love that one. Believe it or not, one of my favorite songs is actually Spin Up. You know, it's just one of those ones where every time I hear it, it's like, yep, this is getting turned up. I love that one too. But anyway, yeah, thanks for hearing me out, guys. I just, like I said, wanted to get on here and answer some of those questions that I was getting in the comments about me and all that. So yeah, I really appreciate the positive support, you guys. I'm gonna keep reacting to videos, and especially Super Junior. You know, when something comes out, I'm gonna try to get on here and just react immediately. Sometimes stuff isn't always, you know, when being in the United States, I don't know how it is for all of you out there, but being in the United States, sometimes when you get times and stuff is put in Korean or whatever and then translated, a lot of times it gets filtered out. Oh, thanks for the comment. It gets filtered out. Getting all these alerts now through the. It gets filtered out through the, through all of the different, language barriers, and then also through the idea that, basically when you're in another country that speaks another language, your YouTube is different than my YouTube, basically. And you're going to see different things than my YouTube. You're going to see things that would relate to your country and all that and stuff like that. So when a lot of that gets translated and gets back to me, it's really hard to necessarily get to that stuff exactly when it's coming out sometimes. But I really try to pay attention and react to stuff as quick as possible. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and yeah. So I guess that's it. I guess that's it for me for now. If you guys had anything you wanted to say, now's the time before I get off here. If you wanted. There is a live chat on here. If you had anything you wanted to ask me, now's the time before we get off here. And I am no longer live. I don't know why I just started dragging my screen around. I could stop for time. I got actually have. So I was talking about how I have like all these. I have literally every Super Junior physical album that you can have, and. So one that I'm particularly proud of. Now where are we? Let's see if I can find it now. Oh, there we go. Yep. So I don't know if you guys know this about Super Junior or not, but Super Junior was not a group that was supposed to be permanent. They were a group that what they were gonna do is they were gonna have different members every year, and they were going to just be like, Super Junior 05, Super Junior 06, Super Junior 07, and I think that was the original idea, was to have sort of like a TV show seasonal group. And like I remember one of the first ones that I remember seeing, a long time ago was like Dancing Out and stuff like that. Was sort of like just a summer thing that they did, and that was when they were Super Junior 05, and then they got slated and stamped into a group, and then You came out, obviously, but yeah, like Twins and all that, Knockout, that was Super Junior 05, and right here it is. So this is one I'm particularly proud of. So there's Super Junior 05, and we. That's actually Heechul on the on the back there, so there's that's actually C1 right there. There's C1. So there's Super Junior 05. And, I just thought that's cool because that's like the very first thing they ever did. And but I got all these here. At some point I want to do a video where. I get on here and just sort of open albums and, look at them and go through them with you guys. I have photo cards, I have albums. I also have, so this stack here, this stack right here is actually also various albums. And some of them are like down here, we have No Love from D&E, and then Renaissance. So, some of them are Super Junior. So, a good friend, sort of don't talk anymore, but a friend of mine, she had got me this when she went to Japan one year, and I was really, really excited. I feel really bad because I didn't act excited when I first got it. Yeah, I think it was like a bad day or something. I just feel really bad about that because I really appreciate the fact that she did this for me and bought this when she was in Japan. So yeah, this is an actual copy of Sorry Sorry from Japan. So yeah, and And I got, there's Bone Mana. So why don't I do this? I switch this for you guys. Here we go. Wait out. There we go. And I got so I got Acha, which is just the Mr. Simple repackage. So it's got Mr. Simple on it too, basically. But it has his opera and stuff like that. So opera's an awesome song. I like opera. So, and I got so here's Super Junior M's a thing too. I got Breakdown over there and then Swing. And if you're unfamiliar, D&E is in Super Junior M. So if you've never watched or heard of Swing from Super Junior M, that should be first on your list right now. Seriously, that is an excellent song and has an awesome C1 moment. Sort of a running gag. But anyway, no, we have got Spy, so Spy was really cool. Spy was one of the ones where when that came out, I was taken off guard by like the low singing and stuff like that. But then it grew on me, and it was the sort of thing where I was like, this is really catchy. It feels like James Bond because it has the James Bond theme in it. It was just really, really cool. And I love James Bond. But the choreo was just phenomenal. They did such a good job with the choreo on that. Like, really, really phenomenal. And of course, Magic. So there's Magic there. I think Magic's a special album. I think that's Devil. Yeah. So that one's gonna have Devil on it too, in addition to Magic and all that. I got Blue World because Blue World's an awesome song. And it's one of those ones where it's not, like, the video's not on YouTube. I think part of it is, so I really wanted it, and because it's a good song. So I got that, and This Is Love. So this is going to be the Mamacita repackage. I do have the big version of Mamacita, as well as, like, the big version of Black Suit. Like the one that looks like a giant record player. I have those, but they're not on this shelf. They're like packed away in my closet. I got to get them out because, I've been moving stuff around and reorganizing and all that. So I got to get those out and put them on here because that's sort of what I have been doing. I've just been reorganizing and putting things out that I want to, be able to look at and stuff like that. So anyway, so there's a bunch of my Super Junior albums. And I do actually have, so just to prove it, see, I think probably this one I don't because I have two of these. So like this one probably is, yeah, so this one, the CD's in my car. Alright, but this one's not because yeah, obviously I'm not gonna have two in the car. But like, really, literally all of these are in the car because I listen to them. So like this one has even Blue World. This one has like a DVD with it, with like the video on it, so you could get the video with it. So that's why that's in there. But this was a dual set, so the CD is actually in my car. I really do listen to all of this stuff as it falls. This Magic, that's in the car. All of it. Even Don't Done, all of this is stuff, just in the car. Yeah, even Swing. Yeah. This one's D&E Bad. So that one's cool. That one's in the car too. And I got two About Yous. So I got both D and E versions. Boom. Right there. So maybe, one of these days I can do another one of these chats. And I can open these up, look at some pictures. There's a bunch there that I haven't gone through yet either here. Also these here is so this is Super Show 7. That's something too. This is Breakdown from Super Junior M. This is D&E. Beat Goes On, and here's the 3 Time Slip albums I have. So I have Donghae, Unhook, and Lee Took with those. Are the versions I have of the Time Slip albums. For my Renaissance albums, I think I have the one with like the whole group, and then I have one that's specific. I think I got the Donghae one. I think I did. But obviously I have no love because that's what that poster is from. That's actually the back of the album cover. So, I got 2 of those. So that one's just the other one. So yeah, that's from what that's from. And then I have another big one of those, like, elsewhere. hanging up on the wall. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot more time on that for now. I just wanted to get on here, like I said, and answer those questions about myself and what I like about Super Junior and how I got into them and everything, and give you guys a chance to chat. You guys are all being shy today. I didn't get anything from you guys. Either that or my live chat just isn't working, which wouldn't surprise me. It says it is, but wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, yeah, so that's gonna be where I'm gonna stop for now. So I will bid you farewell and thank you all so much for the positive support on my stuff. I really appreciate it. This is also a gaming channel, so I'm obviously looking to draw viewers to my gaming stuff too. So if you guys, play video games and you like either Hearthstone or I play lots of Hitman 3. Might do some of that later. I really would appreciate, if you guys watch that stuff too and support me there. If you don't want to, that's okay, if you don't like that stuff. But I would really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the support that you've given me already. And because of that, I'm going to keep putting stuff out. So thanks. I really appreciate it.